Welcome, everyone. Please find a comfortable spot for your practice. Start to allow for this shift in consciousness that invites body awareness, body sensitivity. It's, that Matrix movie was so profound. It really does feel like a thought-bound realm. It can become that thick and that tangible almost, that it feels so hardened and defined. Just the layers and layers of meaning that our thoughts can put on things. And so simply we begin by just trying to appreciate and sense that our embodiment is giving us a direct interface with something that is outside that matrix, something that is outside that thought-bound construct. And there's relationship. Our sense experience informs that thought-bound construct. And our thought-bound construct sometimes likes to sort of say what it is we're sensing and feeling. And so we just take a shift in this present moment to be in the body, sense a pure sensation, whether it be a few sounds, some sights, or even the touch sense of what the body feels. It could be the texture of your clothing, the earth or seat that you're sitting on. Your body, your sense apparatus is continuously perceiving that, continuously knowing that. It can bring us through the thought-bound construct into a clearer perception of the moment. As we learn to sort of settle into the moment, that will open doors to this knowing that is actually beyond thoughts and beyond senses. That our real nature isn't something we know. It's not something we sense or think about. Our real nature is the thing that witnesses the sensing, witnesses the thinking. But we don't even need to define it as that. That the real nature doesn't need any definitions, doesn't need any relational quality. It is that whole. It is that complete. Upon this recognition, whether it's a sensation or a thought, there's just a delight, a love for whatever object we then relate to, a preciousness for this gift of life, a worthwhile endeavor, certainly. To know your real nature, which is not a thought or a sense, It is the place or foundation upon which sensing and thinking arise and merge into. And so, as you sit in your practice, you are taking this opportunity to not have to reach, to not have to try to earn or achieve or acquire. Rather, life, the thoughts and sensations that make up life, are unfolding, emanating, unfurling out of our nature, out of our essence. And they're not draining our nature, taking away from our nature. It's really not even covering it up. Because our nature is so whole, so complete, how could it be covered? So you can rest assured in your meditation practice that you need not do anything at all to improve what you are. See if that's possible in this moment. Just consider it. You need not do anything at all to improve what you are. You can't be improved upon. You can tell. Some of you might have some thoughts to say about that. But consider it. Your real nature, already perfected. It's already full. So how could you improve it? And in so doing, you might find yourself just enjoying sitting here. Nowhere to go, nothing to get to. Your real nature can't be improved upon. Now, some of you might start to think, well, what about my false nature? Can I improve that? No, it's false. Something that's false can't become true. And so you just leave it. Leave what's false alone. It's not your nature. It might be something else. But for now, let's really tap into, let's understand the real nature. Your thoughts, they don't tell you anything about your real nature. If we're lucky, our thoughts, they tell us good, discerning, critical things. Sometimes our thoughts convince us of a false nature, and we live in that thought bound construct. And so we turn some time and attention away from the thoughts and the thought bound construct because there's no information there about our real nature. We might start by turning our attention to our breathing or our senses because they can be pure in the moment and they can remind us that we are beyond our thoughts, beyond our senses. Our real nature cannot be sensed, cannot be thought of. It is primordial. It is before sensation, before thought, and during. And it is there when thought and sensation subside. It's a tricky one. Don't think on it too hard. But your nature is there when thought and sensation subside. You won't go anywhere. When thought and sensation get absorbed back into wholeness, into completeness, your real nature goes unaffected. As Maharaj would say, silence after noise is the same as if it was silence the whole time. Silence is not in opposition to noise, just like your real nature is not in opposition to what you think about yourself. Your false nature does not threaten your real nature, does not cover it up or harm it in any way. It's false. It's unsubstantiated. For some of us, we have to consider it. We have to contemplate and even wrestle. And that's okay. Do it if that's where you're at. But for others, you can just hear it and know that it's true. Your real nature is whole and complete and can't be otherwise. And you can rest in that abidance, rest in that knowing. Was it easeful? Could you just rest and abide in knowing your real nature? Or was there some considering, even wrestling, hustling? Whether hardship or ease, that curiosity, that yearning, that's enough. To feel that calling, to know who and what you are, to be brought out of the thought bound construct, past this present moment, past the sensations of the body, and recognize what you are and have always been. Some have to wrestle with it, and some can just hear it and abide. It is all valid practice. Be with what is. Your real nature is like sunshine. It's still there, even when it's nighttime. Your real nature is not in some dungeon. You do not have to liberate it from your false thinking. You are like sunlight, ever present, ever serving and informing everything. Open yourself to the possibility you cannot find your real nature in any thought bound construct, any idea. You cannot find yourself there. You are bigger than all ideas, all thoughts. Even the breath and the body sensations, they have a purity to them, an ease, but you are not in them either. Not to the exclusion of anything else. But if you rest into the breath or the feelings of the body, unobscured by thoughts, you might slip into this knowing, this presence of being that is not defined, not reduced to relational qualities. And in so you may recognize and rest in your real nature. You need not resist your false nature. It's false. It's not really there. You can only be your real nature. You can't be your false nature, ever, because it's false. You are your real nature. Consider, open to the understanding. It is beyond any thought, beyond any sensation, free, unobstructed, complete, and whole, unable to be improved. You're not leaving your thoughts behind. You're not leaving sensations. They're not going anywhere. You're just not looking for yourself in them any longer. Big difference. Stop looking for yourself. How will you find it? With your eyes? With your ears? With your thoughts? How could you find yourself? You are yourself. Where could you have gone to? How could you hide? Just know you are not in your thought bound constructs. You are not in body sensations. Your real nature exists completely beyond it all. If the words don't help you recognize it as true, then investigate for yourself. How could you be in your thought bound construct? You are always your real nature. You can never be false because it's false. Know yourself beyond thoughts, beyond sensation. Cease looking in the false, barren desert. You cannot find yourself there. You cannot reduce yourself to that small a size. It's false. It is thought. It is the world. It is sensation. But it's not your real nature. You need not neglect or abandon life. Just don't expect to find your real nature wrapped up in it. In some treasure chest in a foreign land. Understand the whole of your being is right here, unobscured, right now. Your thoughts and body will feel so liberated once you've unburdened them from the impossible task of finding yourself. Relax from the practice.